Welcome to our exciting adventure through the Bible's animal kingdom. Are you ready to discover the amazing creatures that play a special role in God's story? Question: which animal did God use to communicate with Balaam in the Old Testament? God used this talking donkey to show Balaam that he was doing something wrong and to protect him from danger. It's found in the book of Numbers, which is in the Old Testament. Question: in the story of Jonah, what kind of animal swallowed Jonah when he was thrown into the sea? Answer: a big fish, commonly interpreted as a whale. In the story of Jonah, a prophet who disobeyed God and was swallowed by a big fish, often thought to be a whale, learns the importance of obedience and forgiveness. Question: which animal is often depicted as a symbol of patience and perseverance in the Bible? Answer: the ant. In the Bible, ants are often praised for their hard work and teamwork, teaching us about patience and perseverance. Just like ants diligently gather food in the summer to prepare for winter, we can learn to be patient and keep trying, even when things are tough, knowing that our efforts will pay off in the end. Question: what bird did Jesus mention as an example of God's care in the Sermon on the Mount? Answer: the sparrow. In the Bible, Jesus talked about sparrows to show us how much God cares for each and every one of us. He said that if God cares for even the tiny sparrows, how much more does He care for us, who are much more important to Him? So when we're worried or scared, we can remember that God is always watching over us and taking care of us, just like He does for the sparrows. This reminds us that we are never alone, and we can trust God to help us through anything. Question: what animal did Samson encounter on his way to Timnah, which later became the source of his famous riddle? Answer: a lion. In the Bible, Samson encountered a lion on his way to Timnah. This big, scary lion might seem like a problem, but Samson showed his strength and bravery by defeating it. This story teaches us that even when we face scary things, we can be strong and face our fears with courage. Just like Samson, we can trust in God's help to overcome any obstacles we encounter on our journey. Question: which animal is mentioned in the Bible as being one of the clean animals suitable for sacrifice? Answer: the lamb. In the Bible, the lamb is considered clean because it is used for sacrifices to God. A clean animal is one that is suitable for offering to God in worship. The lamb is often seen as a symbol of innocence and purity. Just like how a lamb is gentle and harmless, it represents the idea of being pure and without sin. Question: in the New Testament, what animal did Jesus ride into Jerusalem during his triumphal entry? Answer: a donkey. Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey during his triumphal entry because it fulfilled a prophecy from the Old Testament. In the book of Zechariah, it was prophesied that the Messiah, the Savior, would come into Jerusalem riding on a donkey. By choosing to ride on a donkey, Jesus was declaring to the people that he was the promised Messiah, the one they had been waiting for. Additionally, riding on a donkey symbolized humility and peace rather than entering on a horse, which would have symbolized war or conquest. Jesus wanted to show that his kingdom was one of peace and humility, not one of earthly power and dominance. Thank you for participating in our Bible quiz. We hope you find these fascinating facts about animals in the Bible enjoyable to learn. May the love of God guide you always.